Morning, everybody. Welcome to another day of working out in the morning. Let's start with side shuffle. If you're getting your stuff together, today we have our front raises and lateral raises. So 2 small weights, 2 little cans of soup. Empty hands work for this as well, okay? And just subjectively saying anything bigger than 10 pounds, that's big weight. So like 2 pounds, 1 pound, 3 pounds. Somewhere in that realm is kind of what we're going for in all likelihood, okay? It doesn't take much weight when it's outreached like this to have an effect. All right, we're doing side shuffle. So let's just change this up a little bit and get lower, just a little bit lower. When we lower ourselves, the bum reaches backwards, okay? So I just realized my bum's gonna hit that foam roller, which meant I was doing it right. Low it down. It's not a word. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Let's do butt kickers. Nice and tall. Stand nice and tall. You keep doing this. I'm just going to check my camera to see if it can focus on me better. Butt kickers. Stand super nice and tall. Chest up, head up. Control the motion. Okay. And I will fix that again before we get going here. All right. So put some vigor into your abdomen. Okay. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Come out of that. Let's do a leg swing to alternate hand. Leg swing to alternate hand. So hand goes to the knee, shin, maybe the toe. You keep doing this. I'm just going to turn my camera off and on again because that's usually what works, right? Yeah. And then notice your breath. It should still be going in and out and in and out, right? All right. So we've got this going. Speed it up a little bit. Just a touch. Speed it up. So today's a 40-20 clock, okay? It's not full strength, not full 40-30, okay? Because 2 of the exercises are little. And 1 is just a bear stand thing. So 3, 2, 1, and come on out. All right, dynamic mobility. Here we go. So the right leg is going to go back, and you're going to drop, and the fingers touch in front, and then switch sides. You get to choose how big that step is and how low you go. And that step might be like 2 or 3 stabs at it to get you there, okay? It's not about doing exactly what I'm doing, but I want you to get into a lunge position and then swing your arms and maybe touch them slightly above your head. If it's there for you, maybe they touch up right above your head and you look at them touch, okay? So this could be a roadside sobriety test, right? Now, if that makes you dizzy, then watch yourself. Do it with caution. Also, kind of find that place, like maybe not right above your head, but maybe at a 45-degree angle that kind of causes just a tiny bit of manageable dizziness that subsides right away. Well, maybe that's how you do this exercise or this warm-up thing to stimulate and potentially kind of heal or regain some of that balance that you once had. Last one here. All right, come on out. Catch your breath. Whew. Here's the deal. So 40-20 clock, okay? We're going to go lateral raises. And this is where, so I grabbed 10 pounds, so it should have been less, but I'll just have them go as high, okay? So the idea is straight to the side, okay? That's it, nice and controlled. No flailing, nothing like that. From the side, the weight is actually a little bit in front, okay? And the elbows are a little bit bent. It's like you're leading with the elbow, lifting from the elbow. And the shoulders never shrug. Shoulders drop as the hands come up. That's our lateral raise, okay? Next exercise is going to be bodyweight squats. So we'll quickly put these down. Standard run-of-the-mill bodyweight squats. Pick your foot stance, narrow, medium, wide, whatever you like. Reach the bum back and then drop and then pop up, okay? And you get to decide how low that squat is for you. Feeling your feet using the whole foot, all right? Front raises, so same weight. Again, together, slightly bent elbows and kind of, I don't know what you call it, bow-legged elbows. Okay, they kind of pop out because I'm lifting kind of with almost with the elbow first. I really don't want those elbows straight, or I will strain the ligaments at the elbow joint. Okay, so maybe those arms go to horizontal, or in my case, the weight's too heavy, so I'm just going to go just a little bit less than that. I'm just going to listen to myself and follow what feels okay. All right. And that's what you're going to do. And then the last exercise is a bear stand, or to make it a little more challenging, bear walk. So all fours, knees below hips, hands below shoulders, basically standing like a bear would stand. And now the bear stand part is just dig those toes into the floor, knees pop up an inch, and then you hold. Okay, that's a bear stand. If you've never done it before, it looks pretty easy. It's way harder than it looks. Now, if that's too easy for you, a bear walk is you get your knees up and then one leg in the opposite hand takes a little step forwards and then back and then alternate other leg and hand. That's it. Just a little scooch and back. Okay. But remember with this, those knees stay close to the floor. Don't get the bum way up in the air. That makes the exercise easier, and we don't want that. Okay. Got it? We're doing all that 3 times. So this might end up being a bit of a huff and puff. Oh my goodness. All right, we're doing lateral raises. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now it's slow and controlled. With this exercise, I do like to just put a little pause at the top, just a small pause. We get less reps in, but that doesn't matter because we don't care about that. It's about putting pressure and a stimulus on those muscles. And then really focus on slowing it down on the way down. So we're not throwing it up, we're not dropping it down. We're enjoying the sensations all the way up at the top and all the way down. And if you normally, okay, 3, 2, 1, rest. If you normally do this exercise and there's a little bit of a flail to it, and you like your 5-pound dumbbells because they work awesome, and now I've slowed you down and put that pause into it, maybe the 5-pound dumbbell feels impossible. So you're welcome. Okay, bodyweight squats. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Exhale on the way up. All right, so now the big muscles are working, right? So breathing with every repetition, always out on the way up. And the size of the breath you determine based on how much air do you feel like you need, okay? 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. So when that work phase is done, take a few extra big breaths to recover. Front raises are next. Grab your weights. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Exhale as they rise. No shrugging. Shoulders stay down and relaxed. Nice job. Back of the hand faces the ceiling. Doesn't matter if it's a kettlebell, a dumbbell, or a can of soup. We're getting there. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice. All right, a couple big breaths. Probably less than you needed after the squats, right? So I think in the world out there, there's a lot of shoulders that are achy. All right, bear stand. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So doing the movement more slowly with less resistance. Alter the range of motion so it feels good. All of those are kind of tips to make that exercise work for you. All right. And all of a sudden, this exercise kicks in, right? We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. Okay. That is one round done. At this point, it doesn't matter how many we have to go. It's 2, but don't worry about it. That kind of makes the quads burn a little bit. Grab the weights. Lateral raises. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Come on. It's a little muscle, so it's not making us huff and puff and burn, except in the shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Awesome. All right, squats are up next. I thought yesterday in my office I was having a battle with a fly that I just couldn't get. Turns out this morning there's 12 more, so should be fun today. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now go as low as you should be going. Don't shortchange yourself. And just if you're to make sure to go a little lower. And if you can do it, well, then you can do it. Notice your feet. Do your heels feel like they're pressed into the ground? Does the ball of your feet feel like it's pressed into the ground? Are your feet part of the deal? 3, 2, 1, and rest. I want you to use that whole foot. All right. Easily one of my most favorite basic exercises. It just gets done all the time. There's a bunch of stuff. Oh, front raises. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. There's a few things that I only do when I'm with you. For example, front raises, okay? And by the feeling of it, I should maybe do it a little more often. But squats in some form, bodyweight squats, are done regularly. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Perfect. Get ready for bear stand. So there's nothing that I do with you guys that is just for you specifically. It's either stuff that I like to do and then I share it with you, or it's stuff that I should do and I share that with you. 3, 2, 1. Bear stand. So I'll use the term functional, which has its kind of weird negative connotations as well in the world of training, but maybe purposeful. Purposeful might be a good way to describe all the stuff that we do. All right, keep breathing. Now, if your quads are burning, because that can happen, just lift a foot, put it back down, lift a foot, put it back down. Sometimes that alleviates it temporarily, or just enjoy it. 8 seconds to go. There we go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome. Okay, now, favorite word of the day, last. Last round coming up. I always like to encourage people to move towards enjoying those burning sensations. Lateral raise. 3, 2, 1, go. To it within reason, right? Pay attention to yourself. Notice like how have you progressed slowly and carefully with higher intensity to point where your body tolerates that kind of intense workload. That's important. Exhaling as you lift. Elbows bent. Back of the hand always faces the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Bodyweight squats coming up. And big breaths. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This is the last squat of this round here. So maybe go a little deeper, go a little faster if there's breath for it. Ten seconds to go. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. Notice that sometimes I'll give a suggestion or a recommendation to make something harder. Go faster, go deeper, whatever that is. If you're paying attention, I rarely follow my direction. I just do what I want to do. You can too. Front raises. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep breathing. Now it feels like the 4th set. That can't be though. There we go. 10 seconds to go. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice work. Bear stand, and then we get a rest. Okay, ready? In 10 seconds. So I don't think we've done a single 40-30 workout this year, which is, if you're new to this group, we do that the most often. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So 40-30 is just working for 40 seconds, resting for 30. So more rest than today, which I'm generally a bigger fan of. Keep breathing all the way in, all the way out. Enjoying. You can always take a knee, take a breath, and then resume, okay? But 3, 2, 1, and we are done. Oh, okay, nice work. So if we end up doing a workout like this sometime that you really like, you like the exercises, you like how they match with each other, but I don't know, it's a 40-10 or a 40-20 or even a 40-30, and you would like to just have a little more rest because you want to, focus on the strength piece versus the cardio hit piece. Well, play it back, later, and then just pause during the break. Give yourself an extra 10, 20, 30 seconds. So that's how you could take any of these kind of more hit style workouts. The class is called strength and intervals, leaning towards the intervals because we only have half an hour. And so I just shorten those rests a bit to get the work in. But you can play it back and just pause then you can use a bigger weight and stress yourself more, okay? All right, part B. Now, part B is another 40-20 clock. We're doing squat, hold on my count. So we're going to do a squat, and I'm going to count 3, 2, 1, 8, 7, 6, whatever it is. So you choose how low you want to go, I guess, without knowing what the time is. So you'll figure that out. You go low, and I go 8, 7. You're like, oh, shoot. Well, rise up a little bit. Hold on to it, tough it out, whatever you like, okay? We're going to do that for 40 seconds. So a squat hold for 40 seconds. And then we're going to do a lateral raise to front raise and back to lateral raise. So this is an exercise where it's a very good possibility that the weights stay on the ground. So we're going to stay at kind of that 45-degree angle or lower. Okay, let's not go higher than 45 degrees. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come up. I'm not sure even what I said. Lateral raise, front raise. Okay, so it'll be a lateral raise. And then all I want us to do is hold that, but move our shoulders to the front in a front raise position. And we're going to kind of go back into a lateral raise position. And that's it. We're just going to go back and forth. Okay, this is one where if you are using the weight, very likely that at some point that drops. And now we're just going empty hands for the rest of the 40 seconds. Okay. I'm just going to see what that feels like. I think it's going to feel pretty cool. That's the plan. Okay. We'll do that a couple times. So squat, and then we'll hold on my count. So listen to me. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and we'll drop. And 3, 2, 1, up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up and down. 4, 3, 2, 1, up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up and down. 3, nice, 2, 1, up and down. 4, 3, 2, 1, up and rest. That's 40 seconds. Whew. All right. Nice. If you're preparing for cross-country skiing this year, that's a good one. That's for you. Okay, grab those weights, and we're going to go from lateral to front, back and forth, slow and controlled. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now, this has the possibility to give you all sorts of like little twinges and like, oh, getting that one through that one tough spot is tricky. Go slow and then reduce the weight or drop the weight if needed, okay? Stomach is working. There's no shrugging in the shoulders whatsoever. When your arms come in front, they kind of squeeze your chest together. Nice. When you open up, go how far back can you go? A little further than lateral. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. Another one. All right, 10 seconds, we're going in. Going 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Down and hold. 3, 2, 1. Up and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and down. 3, 2, 1. Stay there. Oh, I tricked you. 3, 2, 1, and up. And rest. Good job. Stop. Rest, rest, rest. I just kind of got caught by the clock. I wasn't paying attention. Hopefully you just all came halfway up and then dropped right away and just felt burning sensations. Okay, lateral raise to front raise in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So there's no rest phase in this one, right? So you think, well, where do I exhale? Just breathe in and out, all the way. When you do exhale, for sure, your stomach is nice and tight. That's where your power comes from. Inhale is probably long. Inhale is shorter than the exhale. Quick breath in, and then squeeze it out. And you want that exhale to last as long as possible because that's when you're strongest. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, okay, that's our time for working out and sweating and all that kind of stuff. Okay. All right, walk around, catch your breath. We're gonna do what arguably is my favorite cool down stretch, which if you've heard this before, it is my favorite cool down stretch. Strangely enough, it's the one that I think we do the least. I don't know why. I just think, just don't want to make you do the stuff that I like to do all the time, right? All right, so I just like to have something comfortable under my knee. I think my knee is just kind of soft and sensitive. So I'm going to have my right knee behind me, my left foot in front. This is similar to the warm-ups that we do all the time in this kind of lunge position. So now ideally, I want both of my hands on the inside of my front foot. I want my front foot right under my knee. So I want the shin vertical, not tucked. I don't want this kind of tucked underneath me. Okay, I want that foot out there. And maybe, just maybe, that causes all sorts of sensations in your adductors and groin. So maybe you've got your elbows on your knee and you're just chilling here. If you can get your hands down inside your foot, then that's our position. So I'll say one of those is our starting position. And then we relax. This is working on the front of the hip of our back leg and the groin, adductors, and glute of our front leg. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. Same idea here. Feel free to make that transition, as slow and awkward looking as is necessary. Sometimes that's the case. Doesn't matter, right? In the dynamic mobility part, we want to make it look like we know what we're doing. But here, we're just being really patient and kind to ourselves. Sometimes getting into the position that's going to challenge us takes a few moments, right? There's a little hitch in your giddy up and it's like, oof, oh, okay, oh, relax, okay, pop, oh, there we go, now I'm in it. So be patient with it. And then when you're in it, don't try very hard, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's switch sides. It is important to do this at the end of the workout. Basically, we're just taking the nervous system and giving it a chance to settle. We're letting the muscles that nervous system has stimulated, letting those kind of relax. Sure, we all want nice, tight, toned muscles, but really we just want muscles that have the ability to contract. And then we want them to relax and go soft when we're not asking them to work. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. And they're going to recover much better from this exercise if they are relaxed, because blood is going to flow through them more easily. And that's really why we do this, to facilitate recovery. It might feel like a little reward or a treat after a nice vigorous workout. I'm going to say, like, if some of these things truly don't feel good to you and they are not a treat, they are an arduous task, then change the position to just take some of that pressure off and make it feel less bad, okay? 3, 2, 1, come on out. And when it comes to the modifications that I kind of describe, and they're not modified enough for you, then reach out to me and see what else can be done. Now, third and final set here. So maybe, just maybe, your elbows come down to the floor, okay? That's a kind of next progression with this. So if the left foot's in front, it means the right elbow is going to touch first. And then maybe if the left elbow is going to touch as well, that's cool too. Again, just go into the position that feels slightly challenging, but you're still happy with it. 3, 2, 1, come on out. Switch sides. Get into that nice and slowly. So my right foot is in front, which means if something's going to touch first, it's my left elbow. Okay. You're still breathing and relaxing. And you're thinking about maybe how you almost didn't show up this morning because of whatever that you did. And that's what counts. 3, 2, one, and slowly come out of that. And that is the workout for the day. Nice job showing up. I appreciate it, and so does your body, and I will see you on Thursday. Take care.